38, everybody, and your body really may have an adverse reaction to today's extreme heat.
Yeah, we've invited Dr. Juan Tapia Mendoza from the Somos Community Care Network to join us this morning with advice on how to keep your cool and what to do to avoid a heat stroke. So good morning to you. Thanks for being with us this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
Good to have you.
So where exactly are all your main offices at headquarters?
We practice mainly in Washington Heights,
Okay.
the Bronx, and Harlem.
And what have been your main complaints that you've been getting during this extreme heat?
Well, most of our patients already live under a very stressful situation due to their social determinants of health, such as living in crowded, poorly ventilated apartments, usually with extended family or friends, or even in a rented room. So extreme heat can trigger an already hot situation.
So let's talk about what it really does to the body, right, and the signs to look out for. And the first one you were talking about was that how the heat can really cause the body to swell. Can you talk about this?
Yes, well, swelling, when a person loses electrolytes and salt, just by gravity, the circulation, the blood vessels dilate, and they usually tend to go to the arms and feet.
Okay, and how do you treat that?
The main thing when somebody's showing signs of a severe heat exhaustion or heat stroke is first they need to get out of the sun. But heat stroke is a medical emergency where the patients need to be cooled down as fast as possible. Hospitals usually have these blankets that are filled with hot water, with cold water, but when you're in an emergency situation, you have kids or adults playing in the beach, the best thing is just to get them in the water, because we know that as hot as it is, the water temperatures are usually very cold.
Have you been seeing a lot of that? I mean, a lot of people coming in with heat exhaustion, or?
What we have seen is a lot of flare-up of bad temper. People are getting irritable, incoherent. Many times when a person has the early signs of heat stroke or severe heat exhaustion, they might begin to act irrational, very irritable. They might appear to be drunk or under the influence of drugs.
Yeah, you know, and those are the extreme cases. There are some folks who just complain of headaches or migraines, right, which could mean that they're dehydrated because of the heat. So obviously that's on the way to a heat stroke. So how much water do you tell a person to drink when everyone knows to drink water, but how much in a day where the heat is the temperatures are this high? Depending
on the age and whether a person is working outdoors, that they have to work outdoors, it is recommended that a person drinks at least 8 ounces of water every 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
And headaches are usually triggered when a person begins to get dehydrated. First, your brain blood vessels dilate, and then they shrink, which is very similar to what triggers a migraine headache.
Oh, okay. You know, something that you always see on the streets here in the city are people walking with maybe a wet washcloth on their head, or what are the points, the pressure points that we should be wearing? What, I guess cold rags or cold compresses?
Oh, I've seen many people selling ice bags, and we know that the important place is to keep the ice bags on the forehead, the neck, under the axillas, the abdomen. But the best protection is getting out of the sun, not going out between 11 and 4 p.m. If you are older and you know that you have certain medical conditions that can exacerbate the effects of heat, you should stay indoors, especially pregnant women.
Yes.
And during the late stages of pregnancy.
All good stuff.
And we see all these kids running around in the sun, and kids and adults, they might not see the early warning signs of severe dehydration.
All right.
Look out for the little ones.
Seriously, yeah, everybody, right? Check on your neighbors, everything. Doctor, thank you so much for coming in this morning, and stay cool to you too, right?